Today we are talking about cozy Amazon sets. These are so comfortable, but yet they look elevated. I wear them all the time as a work from home girly, and I'm also going to show you how to style them. Let's get into it. I have a couple of goodies for you at the end. I styled this for my Instagram today. It's more like a little bit of a dressy concert outfit. It makes sense if you see the pants, but I'll share that at the end. And I always do save my favorite from the whole video until the end. And I have a little trick for you. So stay till the end, lots of goodies there. But let's first get into this black set. I think you're really gonna like this one. This is that very like silky smooth. If you're familiar with Walmart, like the Scoop Scuba line, it feels just like that. It's that scuba fabric. It is so good. And this really is one, I think all of the sets you really could wear by themselves if you wanted to, but I really particularly think this one that you could wear by itself. And I'm wearing this one in a size extra large. I would say that it runs true to size. If I forget to say the size in all of the other ones, I'm wearing an extra large in all of them, and I think that they all run true to size, and they are all different brands somewhat. This one here comes in 8 colors. It is $29.99. I would definitely check all of the links though, because we all know how Amazon, the sales and stuff and the prices are different all of the time. But let's talk about how I styled this one. So I decided to go with a vest look, and I love black and brown together. I know that's a little bit controversial, if you will, but I thought it was a really good way to break up all of the black because there is a lot of black. I found with this set particularly that I liked it worn tucked in or tucked out, if you will. I think most of you will like it tucked out because, you know, you see your kind of stomach bulge less if you have one like I do, but I liked it tucked in because it shows my curves a little bit better. So I feel like for me, the vest was definitely the statement part of this. Otherwise, I mean, it almost just sort of looks like I'm wearing a continuous, you know, column of black, which is how it's supposed to look. The vest had a little bit of that Sherpa detail in it, so I actually had a bag. It's also from Walmart. This vest is from Walmart. I'll link whatever's available, but this is mostly going to be about the Amazon sets that are all still available. And it was like a perfect match for the Sherpa, so that's kind of why I went with it. I also liked that this, anytime you have something that's a little bit more of a tunic length and it's more of an outer layer, for me personally, I feel like it just kind of smooths everything out and it's a little bit more flattering, which I don't know. I feel like my logical side would say it would be the opposite of that. But anyway, I went with a little bit more boho style jewelry and just kind of had everything go together in terms of a little bit of pop of cream. The earrings are a little bit of a pop of cream. And then clogs. I styled these with clogs, which I definitely wanted to mention that because I think clogs are hard to style. I know I got a couple years ago and I didn't wear them until this year because I was like, I don't know, what am I doing with these? But I found that I really like them with either more of a, like a boot cut leg or a flare leg. That's definitely my favorite way to wear clogs. I don't particularly love them when you can see the whole clog. I'm not saying I'd never wear them like that or you shouldn't wear them like that. I have done that actually, but I just like it better when you see like half of it peeking out from a flare pant. That's just my opinion. I always like to pare down colors. So we've got the brown in 3 different places here. It's in the vest, I put it in my watch, and then of course it is in the clog. Let's go to the next set. Oh, pardon the interruption. It is just me, your host, Jen. I just wanted to properly welcome you into the channel if you happen to be new. And if you are not new, then welcome back. My channel is all about helping you be your most confident self through style, fashion, affordable outfits, all of the things. I like to say that we are in the kitchen cooking them looks, in the kitchen cooking those affordable looks. I like to do stuff that you don't always see every day here on YouTube. So definitely subscribe if you are interested in affordable fashion finds, maybe outfits that you don't see every day here on YouTube, affordable outfits. I also have multiple styles disorder. So you might see me go from corporate Jen to something such as this. It does happen all the time, sometimes twice in one day. So, you know, if you're here for that, if you also have multiple styles disorder, definitely consider subscribing. I always like to say subscribe if you are awesome, or subscribe if you want to be awesome. Everything here today is going to be typically either from Amazon or Walmart, but we are mostly talking about the Amazon sets today. And I will list and link everything down below in the description box. If you don't know how to get to the description box, just click the title of the video, which will open up a box, and then that will give you access to all of the links. I will also put them in a pinned comment down below the video as well. If you do do decide to use my links, I cannot thank you enough. That is a free way to support everything that I do here on this channel, and I would appreciate it so much. Let's keep going with the video. This next one I have in 2 colors, and what really got me was the scalloped detail on this thing. I just absolutely love it. I love everywhere that it's placed. As you can see, it's at the, the bottom of the arm sleeve here. It's at the bottom of the actual sweater, and this is very much like a sweater style material. I love that it's all up here in kind of the V-neck, and it's not just sort of like screen printed on there, if you will, though who's screen printing on a sweater? Probably not many people, but it is individually stitched in there, so it just feels really nice. And then it's also on the bottom of the pants. I just love it so much. This is a perfect example of one that I absolutely love wearing to work. I feel like, I'm on Zoom calls all day. I do work from home. Corporate Jen works from home, but it looks like I'm wearing a nice sweater kind of, and it feels like I'm wearing pajamas because I'm wearing the whole set. It's just nice. You do your hair, a little bit of makeup, some jewelry. I just feel like it looks not like you're wearing pajamas, even though it feels like you're wearing pajamas. And I decided to go with just a very simple styling on this one. I didn't want to distract away from the scallop, so I decided, hey, let's add leopard in. I don't normally add leopard in with navy, or this is almost like a cobalty navy blue, but I feel like leopard's a neutral, you know what I mean? So we just went for it, and I really like how it turned out. And I think sometimes when you have just a lot of the same color going on, a nice way to break that up is either with like a crossbody bag, which also adds shape back to your waist, or something like a bum bag, which I have here. And again, like I said, I'll link what's available. I do love these leopard shoes. I've worn them a ton since I've gotten them. They're from Steve Madden, or is it Madden Girl? Either way, I'll link them, and they do run true to size. And then I also have this in a really pretty olive green. I'm wearing both of them in a size extra large. I realized with the olive green, I actually did not like style it. I think I have a couple photos. I wore it when we went to go cut down our Christmas tree. I mean, I've had these for a little while now. I've been wearing them a ton. They've been through the wash a ton. They're so good. And I don't think I was like really dressed to necessarily style it that way. I'll certainly share photos, but this one, so good. I absolutely love it. This next one, also love, also a sweater-like material, or a sweater material, not sweater-like. And I don't think I mentioned this with the last 2. They are not itchy at all. I cannot stand stuff that is itchy. None of these are itchy. So I have this one, and it's more of like a moody blue, and I really like that it is V-neck. I feel like that just adds a little bit of something. I also regularly wear this one for my Corporate Jen work days, and I feel like it just looks a little bit more elevated with the fact that it's a V-neck. Again, you put jewelry on, it just totally changes the whole look of it. And this one comes in 6 different colors, and right now, as of filming today, it's over $50, but I can assure you I did not pay that. So I would definitely check the link. I feel like I paid half that, so I definitely wouldn't pay $50. But anyway, the bottoms do have pockets, which is nice, and I know I have footage here of like me literally stretching. You can see how stretchy it is. It's insanely stretchy, and it is just so comfortable. And again, with this one, I am also wearing a size extra large. In terms of styling the look here, so I kind of went again with that bum bag trick to just, again, break it up a little bit. This one I am wearing out, but it also looks cute with kind of like a little bit of a French tuck, and I decided to kind of keep it monochromatic and wear ballet flats. I thought that was a little bit of an interesting combo because you're taking kind of a lounge set and you're wearing ballet flats, but then the ballet flats themselves are denim and they match the blue of the set, which is kind of cool. But then what I thought, and what really kind of brought it home for me, was doing the silver bag and the denim flats. So like, even though I feel like ballet flats could be a little dressy, it just depends, right? There is sort of dressed down by the fact that they have all that silver studding all over it, which then I thought was cool to pull into the bag. And then I did decide to go with silver jewelry here. It's very simple, it's very basic, but it's perfect for shopping or whatever. Honestly, just lounging around at home if you want to look cute but feel like you're wearing pajamas. Here is yet another set from Amazon. I actually really like this one. However, for reasons we're gonna talk about, I need to exchange it for a different color. But here's why I like it. This is an interesting sleeve, right? Like, this is an interesting length. So if you're someone who wants a short sleeve, but you don't love your upper arm, and just that little detail is kind of cool. And that matches actually, this little detail right there. So that's really cool. And I like how, it's sort of tunic length, also matches that little detail right there. And then it does have some butt coverage here. For obvious reasons, this is where we struggle. So, this country croc yellow color is not working for me, but I totally would love this in, just a darker color. I'm wearing this in a size extra large.
which highly recommend it. This is kind of what the waist is looking like. So I feel like it fits true to size. It doesn't have pockets. That's one thing that would help is if it had pockets. But yeah, I really like it. Just this is not my color.
So we have my favorite set here that I'm saving until last. I think what I love about this one so much is probably not necessarily the fit. There's probably ones here that have a better fit. I just absolutely love this color, and it is more of a tunic length. This one I struggled with a little bit in styling because it has that really nice stitch detail at the bottom and here, and of course at the pants too, which I really like. I really like that stitch detail, but you could still French tuck it, don't get me wrong, but I kind of wanted to leave it out. And then it's kind of like, how do you add shape back to that? So I did it in two different ways. I went with this vest, which was even longer, and I thought that just kind of really brought it all home. And I do love mixing greens. Since I already had this very much like Philadelphia Eagles green happening here, and then I did the olive, I felt like that was an invitation for myself to do more greens, because I feel like you either have to kind of do like 2 greens or like we're doing greens, we're doing a lot of greens, you know? So I went with my Converse high tops, which are much more of like a chartreusey green. And then even this claw clip, that's another way that I'll add in color as well. This is much more of a minty green, and I wanted to bring the white back in with all that stitching there. So that's why I decided to do a white bum bag. Again, the bum bag trick, I don't think I realized that I did that with every single one, oopsie. But I think that's a nice way to bring shape back to a set like this, where sometimes you could lose your shape. And also it just kind of breaks up some of the monochromatic there. And then of course the Converse sneakers have a little bit of white in them too. So I just kind of like how all that looked together. And this one again, so soft. I'm wearing it in a size extra large. I feel like it runs true to size. This one here looks like it comes in 9 colors. Online right now it says it's $49.99. I guarantee you I paid at least $20, $25 less than that. So again, check the link, see what the price is. And I just
love this one. It's so cute. It is so cute.
And as promised, I wanted to share my little trick with you, as well as my outfit of the day here at the end of this video. Every time you get stuff in from, well, probably anywhere, but specifically Amazon, it's always so wrinkled, right? And I remember I was trying on one of these sets before I steamed it, and it was of a certain length at my, you know, like feet, ankles, whatever. And, you know, it was fine, but I either like stuff where it's like intentionally cropped or ankle length or whatever, or long. And this was kind of in between that, and I didn't love it. And I feel like it just doesn't look the best with shoes and things like that. When you do that, probably looks better with sandals, to be honest. But anyway, I inadvertently found out when I was steaming it, and maybe this is obvious for some people, but it wasn't obvious for me. I was just trying to get the wrinkles out. And I think what I was doing is I was kind of pulling on the leg and steaming at the same time, just coincidentally. And I got those legs really on all of these, because then I did it for all of them, either before or after I ended up wearing them. So apologize. I know the green ones are longer. Like, so the last outfit I just did, I know I specifically did that before I wore it. I probably could get the legs to be, I'm not even joking, 2, maybe 3 inches longer. I know I've done stuff like this with laundry. If you leave it out, you can kind of pull it and then let it air dry. I've definitely done that, but I've never done it with the steamer. And I thought, oh, well, that's cool. It's long, but it's just gonna bounce right back. It did not. It did not bounce right back. It stayed the whole time. So if you're concerned about the length, if you are my height or taller, I'm 5'6", I would say that you could probably wear these if you were 5'8" or 5'9", if you do that trick. So just throwing that out there. Obviously, if you're shorter than me, it's like not really gonna be an issue for you. All right, let's talk about my kind of dressy concert outfit, if you will. So one of my favorite things to do is pair down interesting color pairings. And what I often will do as sort of a cheat code to that is I let something guide me. So if it's a flannel shirt, I'll let the colors in the flannel guide me. This in particular, we've got blue, light blue, navy blue, as well as kind of a pinky purple going on. So I was like, okay, let's use that color palette, sort of a purple and a like a baby blue, and obviously a navy blue as well. So I knew I had this vest, so I thought that was kind of fun. That's kind of where the whole like concert idea came in, because it's like a band tee, but then I'm wearing a vest that's like really sparkly. How often am I really doing that in everyday life? So I think it's cute for a concert. I would wear it, don't get me wrong, I'll wear whatever, but I know most people probably wouldn't. So I wanted to kind of keep it solid going the whole way down. So I have on a pair of straight leg cropped dress pants. They're older, from Walmart. And I really wanted to break it up in the middle, which I know not a lot of people love to do that. They love to keep a solid, you know, thing going down the middle here, a solid color story going down the middle, because it helps make you look taller or whatever. I personally don't dress to look taller, so I don't really care about stuff like that. People do tell me that all the time, like, oh, you're not gonna look as tall. I'm like, I don't really care. I don't dress to look taller. So So my whole life, I think I was wishing I was shorter. So anyway, and then I decided to do the blue in this shirt. And of course you see it here in the bag. These Vans shoes, which I hauled in a recent TJ Maxx video. I can link that video for, no, it was a Ross video. I've been wearing these nonstop. I love them. They're kind of a little bit more dressy, like just the floral pattern on them anyway. And I wanted to balance some of the bling of this. So I ended up doing a belt in the middle. Like I said, I wanted to break something up in the middle. So I did a chain belt, which I thought also added to kind of like the rocker edgy concert look, if you will. And then because it is a winter, I didn't want to wear just a short sleeve. Of course you could do that. So I decided to kind of offset it. And then I actually liked how it peeked out up here a little bit too. So we've got the blue pair down, the purple pair down. We've got a navy going down the middle. And then I wanted to just kind of keep with the silver belt, do like silver jewelry and things like that. Plus this is blingy. So I wanted to bring more bling in to almost pare down the bling, even though it's sort of pared down separately. So that's why I have things like this and my really blingy watch. And then I brought blue in over here. There's a little bit of purple over here and more just of a blingy earring. And is there anything else to talk about in this outfit? Oh, and then the sunglasses that I went with have sort of that pinky purpley hue to the very bottom of them, and the top of them are more of that light blue. So I don't know, I just really like how it came out. It's definitely not for everybody. It's probably not for every day, but I wore it, I'm filming in it, and I wanted to share it. That is gonna do it for this video. Let me know which Amazon set or outfit, even if it's the OOTD, that's okay. Which one was your favorite? I would love to hear that down in the comments below. And do you love to wear sets? I am obsessed. For whatever reason, I haven't gotten much into them until this year. I think it's because I typically, as a hella pear shape, I typically stay away from anything that comes in a set. It's like, you know, because often like the different continents, like, oh, I'm a large up here and an XXL down here, so how's a set gonna work for me? But because these are all kind of stretchy and comfortable, it does seem to work okay. The tops typically are a little bit bigger for me, but anyway, let me know that down below. I'd love to hear. And if you are still here, please leave me a heart emoji or the secret video word of tucked out. Don't forget to subscribe if you are awesome, and click that notification bell so that you can be notified every single time I be in the kitchen cooking them looks. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.